The great journalist of Nigeria, Dr. Kemi Lawrence. It's Friday, the 29th of November, 2024. Let's talk about a new scam going on globally. It has reached Africa, and I don't want Africans to fall for it. It started from America and other places. We don't know where the hackers are, but let me explain how this scam works for you. Remember, every time I talk about a scam, if it's too good to be true, then it is. This one invites you to be a guest on a podcast with a popular American podcaster. They'll use people like Brandon Schaub. They'll use, I think it's Lisa Maddow. There's a lot of great podcasters in America, and they'll tell you that they want you to be a guest to discuss live trends, things going on in Africa, and all that. First of all, when you're a guest on a podcast, you're not even paid. So they will offer you $2,000, okay, to be a guest on that podcast. I played along with them. I'm an investigative journalist, and I played along with one that's been emailing me for like close to 2 months now. They don't give up. Now, after offering you the $2,000, many people just accept it and then they start opening themselves to people you don't know. Do not change your Facebook settings for anyone you don't know. They're going to tell you that they're going to do it as a live stream on Facebook. You can actually do a live stream podcast with someone on Facebook, okay, since they're too far away or they're in another country. However, these are hackers. Now, they've scammed a lot of people in America, taken over their Facebook pages, stole their credit card information, their personal information, but now they're targeting us in Africa. These hackers are coming to influencers, famous people, musicians, actors, actresses. Send my video to every famous person you know, not to respond to those emails. Like I said, I'm an investigative journalist and I'm playing along. I've already declined the 2,000. I said I want 10,000. They're even talking about giving me that. Now, first thing they do is they look for viral pages on Facebook, people with large followings like me. When they get there, they're now going to get your email. You know, the email we post for advertising and all that, and then they'll start emailing you. And once again, like I said, I'm playing along. It is a scam. By the time they start emailing and you accept, they're going to now tell you to switch your settings, okay? That they want to do a tech check. A tech check, okay, a tech check is like, let's just do a test to make sure this podcast goes well. Now, I'm going to give you an example. When BBC called me that they wanted to do a story with me, not really a podcast, but a story. This was early in the game in 2020, and BBC is in Lagos, in Ikoyi, and I was in Ajah in Lagos. So what BBC Pigeon did was they wanted to live stream it on Facebook. I like that technology, don't get me wrong, but scammers are using it. So what they did was they did a tech check with me, okay, where I was not even told to change my settings on Facebook. The scammers will tell you to do that because that's you giving access to them to take your page from you. They will take over your page. Any credit cards you have in there, we just got monetized in Africa. Those of you in Africa, be careful. We just got monetized in Africa, most African countries, Ghana, Nigeria, Nairobi, Kenya, all those areas they're targeting now. So don't lose your credit card information, your banking information. They'll steal it. And then they'll use your banking information. If you have a credit card in there or PayPal, it's theirs once they take over your account. If you have photographs that you stored in your Facebook that you don't want to be seen by anyone, I don't know, some people put photos of themselves naked and stuff and it's private. They will take those photos and they'll post it online and extort you. If you don't pay them, they'll keep showing it online. Be careful. Don't let the podcast hackers get into your page, especially if you're famous. That's not to say they're not going to come up to you guys that are not as famous. Be careful. They're looking for pages that are big, but I'm not saying mine is 695,000. Yours might be 7,000. 7,000, they will still come to you because they know that we won that $2,000 in Africa and it's worth a lot more. Don't be compromised. So basically, it starts with an email. All right, and they'll start telling you, "Oh, we'll give you 2,000," and then you'll be checking the podcasts of the real podcasters and thinking, "Oh, you're going on that show." No, generally, podcasters don't pay people to come as guests, so that's the scam. That's the scam. What's the word? Red flag there. So be careful. If you need any more tech tips, come by to my pages at Dr. Kemi Lawrence on every single social media. LAWRENCE, Dr. Kemi Lawrence on all social media. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.